teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? We're here for a college football playoff quarterfinal collision on EA Sports College Football. It's the USC Trojans against the home team. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt. And they're going to run the option. They'll toss it to the back. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. In a big picture sense, this offense representing not just their school or even their conference, but really all Group of 6 conferences who've been told, well, you're on the fringe of the sport. For them to beat the power conference team today would be huge.
Chris, you're exactly right. And yet, as a team, and more specifically as an offense, the only thing that you have total control over is your own effort level and the detail with which you play. In order to have the upset and complete the upset here today, you just have to execute. You can't be thinking about conference this and conference that. It's just football. 53.5 by 100. Go execute.
Direct snap. He's got space. Breaks out here. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first point. Offense comes out to start this drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He keeps it on the design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that is exactly how to stop these quarterback design runs. You've got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield, and there's nowhere to go for this quarterback.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
What makes this defensive tackle so good? The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th down, the punter sends it away. And it's fair caught right about the 40. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Knight. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete to wrap up an eventful first quarter. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship deadline at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. And the punt team now on to kick it away. They'll kick it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage. Play some tight man and force him to really work for that release. That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. His passing game out of sync. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And no chance for a return as the... So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That run moves the ball across the 35. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Alston. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
He's got it in the open. He goes out of bounds inside the 45. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. You know the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. A booming kick. It's good from 59 yards away. And the offense trots back onto the field here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back to pass. It's Knight. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
Offense ready to start this drive. They're going to run it here. Oh, he's got open space.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Back to throw. It's Knight. Coming after him. Caught by the receiver. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on third down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field. And they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a first.
He's got a crease. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Catch made. Looking for the goal line. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. They're going to run it.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field.
So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a nice gain, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field. This quarterback is going to have to start taking some chances against this secondary.
A gain makes it second and medium. And there's the handoff. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Back to throw. It's Knight. From the middle. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback. And here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, He's going to be able to find somebody down the field, but again, it always comes down to protection.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? QB keeper all the way. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Washington. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes, and the offense produce some magic. Receiver in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Sees an opening. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, this defense has no answer for that wide receiver, and the quarterback does a great job getting him the ball on time and on target. That's allowing him to run after the catch. Beautiful run after the catch. I would go right back to him because, again, this defense has no answer for this wide receiver.
They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that's going to bring up third and goal, and on third down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football in this situation?
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up fourth and short.
What a decision upcoming here for this head coach after this long, successful drive from his offense. You know he wants to pay it off with a touchdown and not settle for a field goal. Does he go for it? I think you should. I know the defense just played well in the last snap, but this offense is still in rhythm.
This could be the biggest play so far. Fourth and goal, and this offense is down. Needs this. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it.
What a clutch possession by this.
Very satisfying victory as this team handled their business. Expected to win. Had to manage that layoff. Came out, Joel, didn't look rusty, looked ready for the moment, and they move on.
Chris, I couldn't agree more, and that was what I was most impressed with. We've seen in the history of this playoff, these teams with the long break, they will come out, and they will show some rust, and they won't execute their game plan, but this group did it beautifully here today, and it's certainly a group that is focused on the objective, which is going on to win a national championship. I certainly would not want to play this group in the semifinals.
And that's going to do it for our coverage. The loser begins pointing towards next season, while the winner takes a big step closer to a national This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Peach Bowl against the away team, against the Kansas State Wildcats. Great to welcome in Holly Rowe now, reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. This Cinderella story continues to be one of the greatest stories in college football history. This underdog has made it all the way here, and they have an opportunity to play for a national championship, but they've got to take care.
Back to pass. It's Knight. The pass rush closing in. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And after the incompletion, we have a man shaken up. It's the sophomore quarterback. Let's see if Holly can get an update soon. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Play fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings it up 4th down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It's not how you want to start this drive. Other than turning it over, that's about the worst thing that can happen. Now they're way behind the chains, and they're off schedule. And, Chris, at this point, you're looking to maybe get half of it.
He's looking deep here. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, this is the problem with taking a sack on 1st down. It's long yardage. Now they don't get a completion, and it's going to be 3rd and forever.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much? It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.